He's 32, going to be 33. Frederick and myself grew up in the same household, pissed in the same bed, share the same underwear. Like I'm literally telling you. Frederick is not from North Dakota. He's from Philly. I don't know why he claimed North Dakota, but he's not from North Dakota. He never been to North Dakota. He's a Philly nigga. I'm assuming the only reason why he said he's from North Dakota instead of Philly, because I feel like a lot of niggas from Philly kick him out of town after his brother sexual assault case. Maybe that's why he claimed he's from North Dakota, because nobody in Philly really fuck with him after that situation, because his whole family is a freak boy. His whole family is a freak boy. We all used to be in Philly. Our family had when I tell you our family had like a whole 6-block radius of all Africans. That's how our aunties and our uncle live in Philly. Because when we got to Philly, it was all our aunties and uncles and relatives. We all live in the same neighborhood. I live probably 4 doors down from Frederick. I remember at the age of 7, 8, every Saturday, used to get up, go straight down to their house, skateboard, roller skate all day. From there, we went to the park, Fentwood Park in Philly. We used to live on DuPont, around DuPont in Philly, in DuPont. Not far from Darby. You from Darby, you know what goes on in Darby. So. But when I had moving with Frederick and his family, it was chaotic. Chaotic. His dad wasn't a really serious kind of person. He's my uncle. I'm not here to talk bad about my uncle, but you have to understand it was like 5 kids. He's my uncle. I'm not here to talk bad about my uncle. But at the time, it was like 5 young kids living in a house with an adult man who really didn't care about his kids at all. That's how it was. Frederick's dad didn't really care about him or the family. His dad used to leave the house and have us just run around, act wild. That's how we was. We used to leave the house around 9 a.m. in the morning, don't come back home until 10 p.m. And his dad would never once say, "Hey, where were you guys?" The memories that I have living with Frederick and his family was very, very vivid. I'm 33 now as well. So when I was the age of 7, 8, that's when I moved in with them. There was pretty decent family, to be honest. The house was always dirty. His sister used to cook. Speaking of his sister, I don't know whoever that girl on his YouTube is, but that's not his sister. His sister's real name is Domowa Jala. That's his sister name. Whoever that other girl is on his YouTube channel is not his sister. I don't know who that girl is. Never met her in my life. Not family. Not family at all. I promise you that. Fast forward, after 3 years living with Frederick and his family, I moved to New York. I had moved to New York with my family. I went back to Philly. When I went back to Philly, Frederick and his family was no longer there. What I remember what happened with Frederick and his family was his dad was only like his father ran from the United States because it was too much money that his dad has owed to the IRS. So that's why I remember about why they had left. Because I knew his dad bought a plane ticket and ran out the United States. And it been good 30 years his dad been out the United States. That nigga knew he was going to go to prison, so he ran. He bought a plane ticket and he left the United States. So that was the last time I see my uncle. And then he just left his kids randomly. After his dad ran out the United States because he was owing so much money via taxes, I didn't know where Frederick went after that. So I lived in Philly for a few more years. After that, I graduated high school. After graduating high school, I decided to move to North Dakota because one of my uncles at the time was moving to North Dakota from Philly. There was a lot of shit going on in Philly. There was no job. Everybody was fucking broke. Everybody. Me, at the time, I was doing music production. Going back from New York, going to Philly. So I was pretty stable. I used to do music production. I used to do beats. So I used to travel a lot. When I was in New York, I was going through like depression, mental health situation because I was in like the music industry. Because being in the music industry, because I used to be in the music industry, so I went through a lot of depression, a lot of mental health, a lot of shit. I almost took my life a few times, suicide. So I needed to heal myself. And I just couldn't do Philly no more. Because remember, I used to go back and forth from Philly to New York doing music production, and it was just a headache. One of our uncles was moving to North Dakota. So I decided to move to North Dakota as well. After I moved to North Dakota, surprisingly to my knowledge, Frederick's real sister, his older sister, was living in North Dakota as well. So one day when I came home after like a long day of work at the studio, I came home and there go Frederick's sister in our living room. I wasn't aware that she was already living in North Dakota because the last time I seen Frederick and his family when I was 8, 9 years old. Because after that situation, I had lived with them for like 3 years. After that 3 years living with them, I had moved out. When I had moved out, we no longer had kept in touch. When I got back to Philly, I didn't know where it was. So the last time I seen his family was when I was a kid. So it was kind of surprising when I got home that day, out of nowhere, there go Frederick, older sister, in my living room. It was a beautiful moment because she's the one who raised me, honestly. Cause I was kind of confused too, like why was she in North Dakota in the first place? Cause for me, honestly, I was kind of confused why she was in North Dakota in the first place because I wasn't expecting her to be in North Dakota, honestly. I was expecting her to be somewhere in New York, Philly, Baltimore. But somehow she ended up in North Dakota. So it was kind of awesome. She ended up staying at our condo for about a week. After a week of staying to our condo, we have realized that she was homeless. So she's being family. We have allowed her to move in with us. That was a fucking mistake. She was so irritating, combative, just argumentative the whole time she was living with us. That didn't last too long. And that was the last time I seen her. But during that time we were spending time with her, I never once asked her about Frederick. I never knew why. The only person that I asked for was his brother. Because David was the one that got deported back to Africa after his sexual assault. So I don't know why I never asked for Frederick, because growing up, Frederick was just talking. He was annoying. Because growing up he was just so fucking annoying. Like he talk a lot. Like the shit that Frederick does now is like his perfect lane for him, because all he does is talk and gossip. Even as a child, all he did was just talk and gossip. It was kind of weird because Frederick never had once popped up in my head. I never once asked about Frederick, because in my head was Frederick is probably somewhere yapping. I always knew Frederick was somewhere yapping. So, and I always knew Frederick would end up somewhere yapping, because all he did was just yap and just gossip and just talk bunch of stupid shit. And it's a perfect lane for him. Like what he does now is a perfect lane, because growing up, we had grew up in a gutter. Frederick and myself used to share the same shirt, because I remember going to church. We used to like rotate shirts, rotate pants sometimes. And I also have memory of his dad taking us shoe shopping. Holy shit. His dad used to take us to Payless, buy us some weird fucking shoes, like one of them girl shoes or dress up type shoes. That's what his dad used to make us wear. And we used to go to church. And even before we went to church, like we didn't have really nothing. Like literally, we didn't have nothing. I remember Frederick used to give me his shirt, and I used to take my pants, give it to Frederick. We used to rotate clothes. Because number one, my folks was already getting a divorce, and Frederick's dad was barely making no money. He owed so much money to the government, and he ran away. After he ran away, his older sister, Domowa, used to take care of us. She took care of us at the house, used to cook for us, clean, do this, do that, go outside. Basically, we never had no responsibility. No responsibility at all. But I don't think it's okay. The only reason I'm making this video is because I'm like, you expose people every single day. When you have the most darkest secret in your closet, your sister is homeless, you do not take care of her at all. You bring in a fake girl on your show saying that's your sister. Mind you, that's not even nowhere close to your sister. Your brother had a crazy case on him. He got deported. And your dad owed the U.S. government in back taxes $300,000. And he ended up running away because he did not want to go to prison. But you sit there every day and expose people and put their life in danger. When you sit in there every single day and you have so much baggage that you have to clean up. I think that's where my frustration comes from because it's not okay, it's not fair exposing all these people when your closet is so dark. My only thing is just for you to come clean and help your sister. There's more I could say, but this is family matter. I'm sure you're gonna make a respond video of this and expose me as well. Please do. But at this current time, I want you to be truthful. Stop lying because you lie so much. Like, just stop lying, bro. And for me, honestly, just making sure that your sister is okay because I know how much she did for us. She took care of us. She cooked for us when we didn't have nothing. She was there for us. And me being in my 30s now, I'm married with 3 kids. She's my cousin. She's my cousin. There's so much I could do. She's not my sister. She's my cousin. But I still make sure that she's okay. But as a brother, you never once call your sister. You never once call your dad. You never once spoke to your brother who got deported back to Africa. You don't have no communication with the family at all. But you bring a fake bitch on your podcast and say this is your sister. Once again, his real sister name is Domowa Jala. Okay? Frederick Jala. He's 32. His brother David Jala got deported back to Africa because he had a crazy case on him. All of this shit in your closet and you still decided to say I want to expose other people and you want to sit there and laugh and put other people's life in danger willingly knowing that your life is fucked up. For me, that's my rant for today. I just want him to be more responsible, take accountability for every fucking lies he tells. Like, he's a big liar. Like, that nigga could lie. Since I've been knowing that nigga, he been lying. Like, Frederick is a liar. Like, all he does is lie. And I don't know how he haven't got exposed yet. I don't know. He's a big ass liar. Everything he does is a front. Everything he does is fake. And he got some weird cases. Frederick got some weird cases. I'm not here to talk about his cases. I'm here to talk about why he's not helping his sister. Number one, I'm here to say, why are you bringing fake people on your podcast and say this is your family when it's not your family members? Those are far from your family members. Your sister live in North Dakota, homeless. Yeah. Once again, I just want him to take accountability of certain things. The lies, the people he hurts. It's not worth it. The clicking and talking and yapping, it's not worth it. So, that's my rant for today. My name is 808. There's not the normal content I would record on my channel, but I've been seeing a lot of shit going on today and yesterday, and I just think it's time to speak about certain things, certain cases, and certain people. So yeah, if this resonates with you, like, comment, subscribe. I have an update for you if he decides to respond. Grace and gratitude.